Prepare yourself for the ultimate test of manhood.
Give me some milk, Mommy!
First one to cry is the loser in the Chilehead Challenge.
Triple E, it's called Gotta Grow on Revocation Radio, your Tuesday morning overload. It is 8:31. Appreciate you for being here today, as always, and of course, appreciate Uncle Tom, Chris, and Rick here for the Chilehead Challenge. Always a good time for me because I get to talk through all this, and these people eat this stuff, and it's so, boy. Oh my. Just hot. Just hot. I mean, I like slightly spicy. Can't do what you guys do. Just can't do it. Chris does it with no reaction. Chris is the boring. He's Mr. Mild, your little parody video, basically.
I believe when I was nowhere near you a couple days ago, you referred to me as an ogre.
It is true. Well, look at him. He's huge.
Yeah, you know, if his ears were shaped a little differently, I'd call him Shrek.
If he was green, yeah, and different ears.
Yeah. But no, I'll tell you, I guess I'm Donkey.
Yes.
In the last... I'm trying to be serious on a funny radio show.
I'm sorry.
I like it. He is.
I'm sorry. I know it just got. He nailed it. It was perfect. Yeah, Rick would be Donkey.
Don't even go where you think that might be.
No.
The story.
Well, no, I'm just thinking of more words for Donkey. For Rick. Anyway, so
Biblical word.
they're biblical. It's very biblical
words.
Anyway, so let's get serious, Rick.
Okay.
Tom, I'm sorry.
We're talking about Chris's ability to handle these peppers. Does it have an adverse effect on your body later in the day, Chris, ever?
Yes.
Okay. There are people that I mean, YouTube has now been flooded with people that, in the Chilehead, they're called beasts, because they can take a pepper, it doesn't matter what you send them, what anybody sends them, they eat it, they talk about the flavor, they act like it's not hot and bothering them. But those of us that's been doing this a little while, some of the big names are about to retire from Super Hots.
Are you making an official announcement right here, Tom?
I am. Official announcement.
Okay,
I will no longer be doing Super Hots whole. I'll still, use the ones I grow for sauce because I'm able to. I will be reviewing sauce. I'm not slowing down on that.
Right.
Probably pick up the speed on that. It doesn't bother my body at all. But the Super Hots, I can handle the heat in the mouth. That's not a problem. I can do it and act bored as well. That's not a problem. But people don't want to see you. They want to see you react to it.
Right.
Well, my reactions are always 3 hours later when I'm curled up in a ball. And for me, I've been through so many remedies, and some of them have worked for a little bit, but they don't always work. And I'm just tired of it, man. I have a bad heart. I'll just be honest with you, and I have a defibrillator that ready to kick it in when it stops. So I don't want to push it along anymore. So I'm going to slow down and. Well, I'm actually not going to do Super Hots.
So no more reviews of Super Hots.
Not for me. Plus, every pepper out there's been reviewed, and what more can you say about a pepper? It's fruity, it's hot, it's floral, it's hot, it's got a lot of seeds, it's hot. Oh, the seeds are stuck in my teeth, it burns more, it's hot. Look. I don't even hardly watch any. I watch 2 or 3 reviewers, and that's still the guys that kind of brought me to the game and,
right.
and mentored me, and I watch those guys, and I'll always watch Ted and Brad because both of those guys are very entertaining. But I think they're going to be doing more sauces as well. It just takes a toll on your body.
Well, you got to be smart with it, that's for sure. You can't overdo it.
Right.
So how are you and Chris going to be able to continue connecting so he can do the reviews for you now?
Oh, we can do them right here on the station.
That's true. We could.
As long as I imagine, as long as there's fresh pods available. And let me say this once again. Yesterday, fresh pods in the mail from Jim Duffy. Jim, they're beautiful. I mean, they're healthy. They're gorgeous. And I want to eat them all by myself, but I can't. I can't physically do it. However, he sent me some mild peppers I'm going to review for him. I will review some of the milder peppers that nobody really knows about yet. There's a bunch of those out there. And I'm going to be reviewing hot sauces, just like we'll do when the pod season's out here. We'll give the guys a break and let them take the winter doing hot sauces and stuff.
Absolutely.
Plenty of those come in. I got plenty of those. That's not a problem. So,
That's when it gets to be fun because you see who can drink it the fastest.
Yeah,
see
the
who
most.
pukes it up the fastest. Rick.
Happy me.
The Village Chilidia will succeed
Yes.
in that 100%.
So we'll always have us a challenge and challengees or challengers to the challenge. And as long as you know, Chris thinks he can handle it, and he's not like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Then
Chris
we'll
may be the undisputed champion right
Well,
now.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So you talk about the issue of being smart. I don't have that, so I'll just keep eating.
Oh, don't even. Don't even.
Yeah.
Well, bring some victim. I mean, friends.
Yeah, we're kind of missing the other guys today. Jason and Gary couldn't make it, but that's okay.
I guess I'll eat a few peppers today then.
Yeah, you'll have to eat 3 of them, one for each. And also, if you're listening right now and you're like, I don't know how they do it, but I'd like to try it, we welcome anybody who is willing to come up and try this on a Tuesday for the Chilehead Challenge. So if you want to do that, just email me, John, Jon, at myrevradio.com. You can also text as well. We'll exchange info and get all that taken care of. Love to get you in here. We'd love to get some newbies in the house. We got to get McJonesy back in here, too.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to call him and tell him. He knows that we're doing this on
Emma
Tuesday.
Jonesy.
You know, he may be to the point where he don't want to try anything.
I don't know if he
Take
does.
a break, but
Well, he's had a break.
yeah,
He's
he
had a
has.
break.
I think
Yeah.
we
His
scared
tolerance
him.
is probably 0 right now.
Yeah, you're probably right, which is nice.
One other thing I want to say about the Frog Festival in Summerton, Alabama on Main Street, if you come to my booth and say that you heard this on Revocation Radio, you will get a special surprise.
Ooh.
A nice special surprise.
Nice.
So just come up to the booth and say, hey, I heard you on Revocation Radio. And we'll just throw that out there.
There we go. All right, so Uncle Tom will be at the Frog Fest in Summerton this Saturday. He's got his hot sauce booth set up, ready to roll. Got all sorts of sauce. How many different sauces do you have now?
I'll have 6 different flavors there. Well, actually 5. 2 of them are the same, but they're 2 different heat levels.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so what peppers do we have? What are the guys going to eat today?
Today we have the famous and most flavorful fatale pepper from Africa.
Which is not as hot as...
It's not as hot as,
Yeah.
as most of the super hot. I don't think it's hot as it goes.
Okay.
It burns pretty quickly, but it burns out quickly. Then we have a pepper that we tried last year from somebody else. This year it's from Jim Duffy and almost twice as big. And it is the 7-pot Baraka Poor.
No.
Trinidad 7-pot. Rick says no because Rick actually ate one last year. And
He knows.
yeah. So the next pepper we have have never had on the show is the chocolate boot jalopia or the chocolate ghost pepper, and it's got a lot of bumps on it. This pepper looks pretty wicked.
It does look wicked,
And
yeah.
To me, I believe the chocolate peppers tend to have a hotter flavor than the reds or yellows.
Right.
So
All right, so I say the big one goes to Chris, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Chris is going to take a Baraka Poor. Rick's going to take.
Why doesn't Rick do the fatale and the
I'll
chocolate
take a
at the same
fatale.
time?
I don't want both. I will
Oh, Rick, it's not even really a super hot. Come on.
It's hot enough.
Oh,
It's hot enough.
It's hotter than a habanero.
Right.
It keeps elephants away
Keeps the elephants.
How do you know that?
because
he said
they
it.
grind it up into powder and they put it along the tents in the area and it keeps elephants away.
You read that somewhere?
Rick does research.
Somewhere.
Wow.
Somewhere.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Lord help me.
First one to cry is the loser
I lose.
in the
first one.
Chilehead Challenge.
3, 2, 1, eat. Oh, you hear the crunch from Chris right
Yeah,
there.
very
Chris
fresh.
is really digging in.
You can smell it already too.
I've had some sinus issues. I can't smell anything.
Smell that habanero smell of the fatale.
Oh. Now look, Rick. Tom said that the fatale tasted good. So I mean, come on. No, that one's not tasting good to you.
It's real florally.
Yeah, no one can hear you. You don't have a microphone.
It's real florally, but I don't really like the floral taste as much.
That's not a floral taste, Rick. That's
Then what
a
is
fruity
that?
taste. Man, I got some eyes that are floral. That's not floral at all. That's fruity.
It's a-
By the way, Tom is eating the fatale with Rick.
As a matter of fact, it's not even hot. They call it warm.
Says the guy that eats peppers every day.
Yeah, Rick hasn't been doing
I eat
this as
peppers
much
in
lately.
here, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah, because you guys haven't been reviewing lately, so
Right.
Rick's out of the game. It's hurting him a little bit. Hold on. Oh, both of them hiccuped at the same time. Wow. Uh-oh. All right, Chris.
Dude, that's my new record.
Let me tell you something that a couple of pros, or people I consider kind of pros, said. If you chew the pepper longer than 30 seconds, the smaller you make the pieces, the less it'll bother your stomach.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't tried it. So.
We got dueling hiccups going on here. Chris, what do you think about that one? First time.
That's a really hot pepper. It's the first one to make me hiccup like that.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
It's definitely not overwhelming me though.
Now, Rick gets the hiccups. See, there are people out there that get the hiccups.
Regardless.
Something spicy,
Yeah.
Hot sauce gives Rick the hiccups. Peppers give him the hiccups. It's just one of those reactions that there's nothing you can do about it.
Right. Just a natural thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Starting to build more. It's kind of going up in my cheek area and around my lips. I feel like it's still getting hot.
How's the taste on it?
Pretty good, yeah. It's
Just
I mean,
hot.
I guess I can't really pinpoint a specific taste to it, but it's definitely hot.
There you go.
The Brock or the 7 Pots are all kind of a fruity flavor as well.
Yeah.
I would call this, as a matter of fact, I don't know why Rick said it was florally, but I would call it more citrusy. It's got almost a slight lemony flavor to it.
It's like a lemon, Rick. It's like a hot lemon. Dipped in acid. Enjoy
Yeah.
that.
Then I wish my taste buds were a little more dead. I taste I'll taste the pepper. That's a good pepper. Florally, citrusy, whatever. It's hot.
I think the more that you eat peppers, and like I said, I do eat hot peppers every day with my meals. Not super hot, but I'll go up to a habanero level, or even a red Savina with a meal. But I think the more that you eat them, the more your tolerance builds up, without
Absolutely.
a doubt. Because my mouth is kind of burning, but I'm like, this is milder than some of my Inca Red Drops, and they're like little fireballs. So, but heat levels vary from pod to pod as well. But I think the more you eat them, the more you're able to discern the different flavors in a pepper, just like anything else. For the most part, with people that don't eat peppers, and Rick don't eat peppers, he likes hot sauce, but he don't eat peppers. It's just hot, and
Right.
the heat overwhelms any flavor because they're not thinking about a flavor profile. They're thinking about how to overcome the heat in their mouth.
Right.
And me, I'm moving the pepper around in my mouth, knowing that it's going to burn wherever the capsaicin touches, but I can also, because capsaicin does not affect the taste buds at the same time. That's not, you have capsaicin receptors in your tongue that burn. So you can actually taste the flavors of the peppers. And there are some that the flavor, like the Carolina Reaper, that sweetness hits you all at once, and then the heat comes on. You know, so.
Yep.
Rick is cracking me up over there. He's drinking his Gatorade like my 15-month-old daughter drinks out of her sippy cup. both hands, head kicked back. He's chugging it.
Is
Hot.
is it subsiding yet?
No.
He's still dealing with it. All right, well, we'll get a recap here in a few minutes with Rick and Chris and see if Rick's any better.
I hate you.
With the Chilehead Challenge of the Morning Overload.
What is going on here? Ever wonder why the
Rick, I'm gonna tell you what your problem is, buddy. It's mind over matter, and you know
You psyched
you
yourself
got
out.
no mind, so it don't matter. Nah.